Gotta stop doing that. I was like, okay, I ain't heard that in a long time. Hey, you guys, to our replay viewers. What up, what up, what up? Hope that you guys are well. We appreciate you tuning in. Thank you so much. Put a one in the comments if you're here for the first time. If not, go ahead and share the broadcast to our live viewers. Hello, welcome. It's like a flash from the past. Is that how we say that? A blast from the past. We don't own the rights to this music, but
I don't even know what
nonetheless,
song this is.
Tom's Diner.
It's a little bit before my age, you know. Before my
I see.
before
Nah,
it's before my time. I don't even my
for
era ain't listen to nothing like this.
for real. That's what we doing tonight. Lord have mercy. All right, y'all. What's going on? Whether you are on YouTube, Facebook, Periscope. Hey. Hope that you are well. I'm Tisha Marie Johnson. Yeah, I'm here. Y'all here. Let's make it do what it does. Go ahead and share the broadcast. Really. And listen, if you have not signed up for the masterclass, go and get your giggles out. Go to bit.ly/love again 21. bit.ly/love again 21. Like that, don't you? What you got to say, man? Hey, Jay.
We don't own the rights to this music. I don't even know who this is. This is before my time. He is I is he. This is your friend, your neighbor, your brother, your cousin that you didn't even know you had. I am him, Coach Jay Hart. Here from the Heart to Heart Relationship Company. We didn't own the rights to that song that she's still bobbing off to. Um, I be trying to tell y'all if y'all be backstage before we press live. Man, the shenanigans is real. I'm just saying, shenanigans at 10:30 is real. It's real.
Ooh, it's a rough 10:30 at that.
It's a
Oh my
rough
God.
10:30.
But it's all good. What's up, y'all? How y'all doing? Let me make sure that we is live in every appointed place.
I
Yep.
hope so, because we've been talking for a minute now.
Now we
It's
good.
a rough 10:30.
It's a rough 10:30. Lord have mercy.
Father.
I stray.
No.
Okay. So we one of them nights. How we get through these 5 points? Cause I don't know. See, don't spit your drink out.
Look,
Don't
we're
don't
not
don't do
getting through these 5 points. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I'm letting y'all know. We're gonna let y'all know what the 5 points are, but we ain't gonna get through all of them. I'm telling you that now. I'm gonna be honest with them. I'm gonna be honest. My mama said, "Tell the truth and shame the devil."
That's what's up. That's what's up. That's how we living. All right. All right. All right. So listen, we are talking about 5 reasons that you need to heal, all leading up to this incredible masterclass that, might I say, you guys asked us for. So I'm gonna need y'all to share this broadcast, and I need you to go to the link bit.ly/love again 21. Because what I did not tell him is that I extended the discount again. You all have a few more days. I need you to go to the link bit.ly/love again 21. Sign up for the masterclass because listen, a lot of y'all want love, but some of y'all ain't healed. Now, healing is a process, it's a journey, and you need help. Point blank, period. You need help. Did you need help through your healing process?
When you say help,
Yeah.
now we all do in some shape, form, or fashion. You need some some type of mental, physical, emotional help to properly heal. Some people are healed, but that's not properly. They have a form of healing, but it's not the healing that they need to successfully be in a positive relationship. Uh, yeah, yeah, we're gonna get to these 5 points before I start talking, because once I start, that's just yeah. Okay, number one.
Number one. Number one is the first, and not necessarily in this order, but number one on our list is because of your health. That's a big reason. That's that's a huge reason. And you might not equate relationship breakup or divorce as being a health issue, but it really is. So let's talk about it. Statistics say that people that are in love and in healthy relationships live longer. So if nothing else, don't you want to live longer? And people are happier when they are in loving relationships. Hey, CJ,
CJ.
because I know some people that things in their life have to be together, and one of those things is love. They can be in a space where they're not in a relationship, but if they're upset because of something that happened or if something just happened, yeah, their world is not right. So, health. You also can avoid the fatal effects. One of the things that we talked about was, there are people that die with broken heart. Not, it doesn't have to necessarily be a romantic love per se, but people who have loved loved ones. I can't think of the actress and her daughter. They were both actresses, and like the daughter died, then the mom died, like almost back to back. And the mom died because of a broken heart. It's like a real term, a real thing that you can die of a broken heart. Now, I want to love. Listen, and I'm waiting on the love of my life, but I don't want to die of a broken heart. But there are people, because you choose to stay where you are, and we can talk about this too, because you choose to stay where you are, you allow that anger to turn into rage and bitterness, and that will kill you too. So, health is a big reason why you need to heal. Hey, sissy, thanks for joining. You gotta heal. Yes, sir. You what say you?
No, there's been, and I don't have the numbers, and I think we're gonna put some of these health statistics up on our pages so people can see that they are real statistics. But it was always said that when a husband and wife were together for so many years, once one of the spouses pass away, normally shortly thereafter, the other one goes. So I know it was people who told me where the grandmother passed away, it would be like in March. Granddad passed away June, July. And it was because it's like they hurt so much, and the grieving process they could never get over. So a lot of people just stopped taking care of themselves.
Yeah.
physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, just drop off the face of the earth, and in their mind, they're dead as well, just because the other spouse passed away. It's like I have nothing else to do. I don't know. There's some, crazy to say, but there's some men that cannot function without their wives.
A lot.
A lot of men cannot function without that. Like I don't know the medicines I'm supposed to take. I can't make a doctor's appointment. I don't even know the aisle my favorite food is on the grocery store. Like they can't function at all without their spouse, especially if you're talking about 30, 40, 50 years together.
Yeah.
The granddad ain't did nothing for himself since they said I do.
Hello. That part.
You
He
know,
he
and
he
sometimes,
went to
and
work and he brought a check home. That's
that's
all
it.
he did, and sat
That's
down and
all
ate.
he knew.
Yeah.
That's all he knew. You know,
Yeah.
and like they say, shortly thereafter, one of them passed away, and I don't want to say it's inevitable because it's not, but we want people to know that if you recently just broke up with your spouse, divorced, separated, whatever, you don't have to go down those empty roads. There's no reason for you to go down it. And we just want you to know that there is a proper way to heal and get back on the right track.
Absolutely. Yeah. I had a great aunt and uncle. I think they have been together since they were teenagers. Hey, Cheryl. And I want to say they have been married 60 plus years. It's a long time to be with. And not just that, I think they got married as teenagers, but they have been together since like elementary school, kindergarten, or whatever. That's 70 years with somebody. Man, that's a long time. So, you know, yeah, we gonna move on. That's a lot of love. It is. That's a lot of love and a lot of living. All right. So again, welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. We are talking about 5 reasons why you need to heal from that heartbreak, from that pain, from that divorce, from that relationship that went wrong. We're talking about the 5 reasons. Number 2, for the emotional impact. Emotionally. Now, I don't know about anybody else, but okay, let's see. Let's talk divorce. That's such a serious situation. And you done? Oh, I'm just, you was giving us ice, so I was just wondering. Um, yeah, divorce. I was in a dark place. Like seriously. Of course, I knew I was gonna come out of it. I knew after a while I was gonna be all right. But I was in a dark place. I mean, when I say dark, everything was dark. It was like life was dark. My thoughts were dark. My heart was dark. Because eh, from a woman's perspective, when you've been doggone good to a dude and he treats you like crap, man, that will put you in a dark place. And had it not been because I know Jesus for real, I'd be speaking to you behind bars because it don't be looking like that because it was just that kind of volatile situation. Not that I would have did any bodily harm. I don't think because it was that one time that. Oh, y'all got to get the book. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But it can take you down a dark to a dark space and a dark hole that you never imagined. I'm listen. When I'm sitting outside a house that you in that you wasn't supposed to be in, that's a pretty dark place. When I contemplated all of the things that I could have done, that's a dark place. So emotionally, you have to pull yourself out. And if you can't pull yourself out, you need to get some help because I'm telling you, if it weren't for the fact that I thought, okay, that no, that I knew, yeah, if the police get called, you got to call your supervisor, right? I don't want to do that. It wasn't going to ever be said that I had a police situation and you are the police. Hello? No, that don't go together. Now I know that stuff happens, but that wasn't gonna be my situation. So emotionally, you gotta guard yourself, and I had to guard myself. It could have been worse, but while I was protecting myself from something crazy, I was still in a dark place. Sir.
No, emotionally, can make you do, say, and feel things that you normally wouldn't. It can push, it can make you push the right people away from you.
Mm,
It can make you,
yep.
it can make you choose wrongly. It can make your thought process and thought patterns way off from what you would normally think. Healing properly for the emotional sake is not just for you, especially if you have children. Healing emotional wise is not for you, especially if you have loved ones that follow you. If you
Excellent.
if you have if you have especially if you in leadership, it it's going to take some time. Let's just be honest. It's going to take some time, and it's going to take some people around you to help you get to that safe, back to that safe place. But
Yeah.
it's also going to take you to being honest with yourself,
Yeah.
because being in denial about where you are emotionally hurts you more than it hurts anybody else.
Yeah.
You become hidden and you become guarded about the wrong stuff with the wrong people at the wrong time because of where you are emotionally. There's some people that can't even get out of bed because they're emotionally broken. There's some people that can't eat and or can't keep food down because they're broken emotionally. There's been times where people have lost their hair because they've been broken down emotionally. Emotional breakdowns, emotional bondage, to say, it's not just a physical thing, it's a mental thing as well. Being emotionally broken, y'all, there's good evening, good evening. There is a show called Snapped. I don't know if it's still on,
It
but
is.
there was, ask them where they were. That's an emotional bondage that you've allowed yourself to be in. And I know, you probably saying, "Fat boy, it's easier said than done." You actually right, it is easier said than done. But when you realize where your life has made that turn, People become dark in that place, cynical, sarcastic.
Yeah.
You know, they become a whole total different person. Emotional bondage have had people to turn to drugs, alcohol. s- Emotional bondage have some women still strung out on the street. Learn how to be truthful about where you are. Because if you can't be truthful to you, what good are you to anyone else? Because you're not giving me the fullness of you. And you have been put on this earth for something greater than what you're living at that point in time. And I want to quote a pastor who said, I need you to give me everything that God has given you to give to me while you're on this earth. Don't shortchange me from the gift that God given you. Because remember, if you're shortchanging people, I'm for sure you're being shortchanged as well because you're not allowing yourself to be able to be taught and or to be teachable and learn the things that God has for you. Okay, I'm done.
Yeah, that's deep. Um, yeah. I couldn't you talking about couldn't get out of bed. I couldn't get into bed. It was like in yeah. I didn't want to go to the place that reminded me of that person. So it was months before I slept in that bedroom again. I mean, it just is because of the emotional and the psychological damage. It would just take me back to that place. I used to think, who snaps? How do you what do you mean you snap? That last one made me understand how people snap. And it well, yeah, yeah, I have
Well,
some experiences.
I'll say this, and just to piggyback off you said you couldn't get into bed. The crazy thing is about being in emotional bondage, it makes you uncomfortable to truly be you.
Yeah.
And when you can't be you for you, to you, who do you become?
So look, that's like another show because a lot of people get so wrapped up in the relationship that they lose who they are anyway. So when if you get to that point, no, you don't know. You don't know. You are that person like, what do I like? Oh, I ate this because they like that, not because I like it. And so out of habit, you find yourself doing a whole lot of stuff. So emotional impact. The reason why you have to heal, and especially, if it's a new situation, newer, then yeah, it- we want you to in a safe way feel it. Like, don't try to suppress it because that's really the wrong thing to do. That'll make you do some crazy stuff, like for real. That'll make you do some crazy stuff. So you want to be able to feel it, but you need, and I don't, is this on our list? I'm not sure this is on our list, but you need, yeah, it's not on this list, but one of the bonus points, you got to be surrounded by some people that can help navigate you through, not for advice, for support. You need people that are just gonna be like, okay, what we doing today? We crying? All right, we crying. What we doing today? We mad? We cussing everybody out? Okay, I know the Saints don't cuss people out. What are we doing today? And how can I support you in that? And you just gotta have people where you can be vulnerable enough, as a person who is in ministry, leading ministry, a ministry leader, that's a hard place because you have a hard time. like being that in front of people because it comes with it's already a difficult space, but it comes with ridicule, it comes with judgment, it comes with a whole bunch of stuff. But for that same reason, people are staying in dead end relationships because of the church. Yes, sir.
That's a whole nother show as well.
That's a whole nother show.
But let me piggyback off of something that you said. If you have children, child child raising age between 8 and 18, let's say that, and you're going through this emotional breakdown, emotional mishaps, the emotional bondage. If you can't get together for you, get together for your children. Because what winds up happening is the way you evolve or go through, it's the same way they'll evolve and go through. And if you don't wish the feeling that you had on anybody else, you definitely don't want to wish it on your children, because what they'll wind up doing is doing the same thing you did when and or if they ever get in a situation like that. So if you don't want your child to go through the heartache and the pain and feel it, feel it all. I had a friend who said, when you, okay, cool, you separated, you're going through the, feel it all. Do not shortchange yourself on any type of feeling. Like she just said, if you mad, you mad. If you sad, you sad. If you crying, you crying. If you cussing, you cussing. But I need you to feel it all and get it all out of you. Then I want you to have a come to Jesus moment to where you forgive that person for what they did. You forgive yourself for allowing yourself to go through those issues and concerns with that person. And then I want you to begin to start healing. Start your process on healing. Whether it's crying, whether it's writing, whether it's praying, whether it's getting with those few people and saying, "Hey, this is the day I'm having. How do I get past here?" And listening to sound doctrine and true wisdom knowledge. Please, never mind. Go ahead. Amen. Number three, because I can. Yeah, yeah. Go ahead.
Okay,
Number
but
three, y'all.
wait, before we go on to number three, let me say that a different way. You can feel it, and yet your children feel something different. So don't be in denial about the fact that they're feeling something.
Please don't.
Is not is not what you're feeling.
Mm-mm.
And you have to deal with that effectively because I can think of some situations where it was like, oh, we
Mm-mm.
want mommy and daddy to be back together.
Mm-mm.
Mommy or daddy like, oh, H to the no. It's not gonna happen. But what? So,
Gotta help them understand it.
and look, you kind of put an age on it, but I have to say it doesn't necessarily have to be age on it because I know
You
some
know,
20 pluses that didn't deal well with the fact that mom and dad wasn't together no more. So examine the dynamics, especially if you got little people involved. Don't neglect
their
their
feelings.
well-being, their feelings, their emotional impact
Ooh,
because you wrapped up in yours.
hmm,
You know, don't do
that's a whole nother show.
it. It is.
That's a whole nother show. Jesus. I, let me say this because I don't know how you got on that, and it's crazy. I was saying this today at work, and I guess, Lord, I thank you. You awesome and funny all at the same time. When I went through my divorce, I had to apologize to my boys, and my boys were. It was 2 years ago. What, 8 and 6? I had to apologize to my boys for the process that daddy was taking them through because they had questions but didn't know how to ask the questions, but they wanted to know where mommy was at because we used to come into daddy house and we see both of y'all there. Now it's just you. And then they were like, and at 7 and 9, they was like, Daddy, I remember when we went here. I remember when we went here. I remember when you and mommy so and so used to call us this, and we all had nicknames for each other. And I had to apologize for dragging them through my mess. And sometimes, let's just be real. And this might hurt. I don't care at this point. I'm sleepy anyway, but this might hurt. You ain't had no business being with them anyway, and you knew it. And you done drug your kids into this mess, and now got even messier. And you have to deal, like Tisha just said, you have to deal with their emotional and their mental baggage that's going on with them as well as yours. Sometimes we have to stop the bleeding and heal and forgive and move forward the best way we know how, by seeking help, by seeking wise counsel, by seeking prayer, by being honest that say, I'm jacked up. I don't know. Be honest. If you don't know, you don't know. But be honest with yourself and say you don't know. So we know how to pray. So we know how to intercede for you. So we know the right advice or a right coaching to give you. Because if you're lying to self, I can only tell you what I can only advise you or coach you on what you're telling me. Anywho, that's a whole nother story. That's a whole nother day. Go ahead. Hey man, okay, now we on 3.
Okay.
I don't know. I lost
Yeah.
count.
Yeah. Now
Okay,
yeah, we're on
amen.
three.
3. Okay.
We're on three. We might have to revisit that because I don't want people to
Me either.
discount the kids. It,
I want them to discount themselves.
absolutely, but
That
far and wide, I see adults stuck, and yet you don't effectively deal with the children because you stuck.
and you got children mad and upset for no reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, they ain't even mad and upset. They just confused because they don't know what to think. They don't know what to think. They don't know what to feel. I didn't read that, but they confused because you confused. Now
Yeah.
everybody in the house confused,
Yeah.
and don't nobody know how to live, love, and grow.
I'm
Yeah,
not that.
I don't know what Miss Denise just said, but you can tell the people.
She said absolutely true. I went through that with my kids when they were little, and now they're grown. So yeah,
And
and
then they carry into their daughter. Lord, go to 3. That's a whole. We're gonna have to revisit that one. Go to 3.
right, because it creates behaviors. Listen, you can't say I'm staying together for the sake of the kids, and y'all got a toxic non-love relationship
You
and
started
expect
a
it to not.
generational curse. You done started a generational curse, and you ain't even realize that's what you did.
Wow.
But you selfish and you don't want to heal properly and go through the proper channels to make sure you good. And now your kids going into relationships doing the same crazy stuff that you was doing. And the sad thing is, you gonna try to rebuke them, not realizing I learned it by watching you. And then when they say that, and it slaps you in the face, you want to slap them in their face because they didn't already, you felt like they didn't cuss you out. No, I'm giving you what you gave me. I'm giving you the dysfunction that you gave me. It wasn't fair for you to do that to me. Now I don't know how to properly have a relationship because you don't know how to properly have a relationship. And what you gonna say? Well, my mama ain't know how to have a proper relationship. Somebody gotta stop the generational curse. Somebody gotta be for real enough to say, you know what? I messed up. Lord Jesus, really come into my life. I've been tiptoeing and tap dancing with you for years, but I need you to fix some stuff.
Fix
Anywho,
me,
this is not the
Jesus.
Jesus moment. I'm off my soapbox. Number
Me,
3.
fix me, Jesus.
Matter of fact, I'm about to mute my mic until you go to number 3.
All right, number three. And again, thank you guys for being here. Go ahead and share the broadcast. If you haven't shared the broadcast, then please make sure that you do. Somebody needs this information. As you see, it really is a hot topic. It is something that we're both, one of us a little more passionate than the other. However, no, we're absolutely passionate about it. Seen it, been there, done that, lived it, all of that. So number three, and we are talking about 5 reasons why you need to heal. When, and some of y'all who followed me, you've heard me say this several times. When your heart is broken, your head doesn't work right. Now I didn't know that was scripture until a couple years after I had been saying it, because you being broken, you're not making wise decisions at all. So number three is that the fact that you haven't healed is altering your personal life. You're not able to make decisions. You are not able to exercise critical thinking methods. You're just not. You should not be making life changing decisions. Ask me how I know. You should not be doing that. You came off mute. What you got?
I'm about to say you better can scramble an egg right, but go ahead. I'm waiting.
It will mess you up. I mean, we talked about the health, but we didn't talk about because one of the things that I realized very late in my life, I'm an emotional eater. I did not know that. I heard people say it. I was like, that ain't me. Oh yeah, that last one. I was like, oh Lord, help me, Jesus. Eating emotionally. So either you ain't eating or you eating all the wrong stuff.
Oh,
You
you throwing
can,
up?
oh, nah, that we don't do. But I mean, but you're being abusive to your own body in ways that you don't even realize. That stuff ain't normal. You holding all of that anger and animosity and that pain, it's toxic on your own self. So who wants to inflict pain on their own body? But we do it every day. We do it when we're hurt. We do it. We do it, and we need to stop, sir.
It's like it's like a drain or the gutters. Over time, you keep letting tree limbs and leaves and stuff pile up in your gutters, and yeah, it's still working, but one day it's gonna stop working and it's gonna cave in. And that's how a lot of people had heart attacks. That's how a lot of people had strokes. I know a guy who had a stroke because of emotional stress. Probably wouldn't say that's what it was, but he had a stroke. I mean, people are stroking out of here left and right in their 30s. You ain't never heard of a 30-year-old having a stroke or a heart attack. And all time you go back, it was like, it must have been, I will admit, had an issue way back when. And I'll skip to the part that I was in the hospital. Doctors came in after I was being observed for 30 something hours. And the doctor said, little old Caucasian doctor came in and he shuffled his feet in. And Mr. Moore said, yes, sir. Said his name. He had two student doctors with him and stuff. He said, you mind they stay? I said, go ahead, man. I don't care. And he said, so this episode that you had could have been worse, sir. He said, I don't know what's going on in your life. I don't know what issues you facing or what's happening. But you need to get it in order and you need to get it in check now because what did happen could have been worse had you not come in. So whatever issues you're having outside, I think you need to nip those in the bud soon, sir. And before he shoved, he said, go to your primary doctor and you also need to see a cardiologist and stay with them for a while so they can monitor you. But if I was you, I'd get those issues dealt with. He said we're gonna run another test. We'll let you go in about an hour or so. Good day. Turned around and shuffled his feet out the door. I said all that to say this. I was 36, 37, hooked up to monitors binging and dinging and tinging. Doctors coming in and out of the room, checking vital signs, checking strips, and looking at the monitors and then walking back out. You don't want to put stress on your body because one day your body is going to respond and then you ain't going to like it. I need you to pay attention. If you don't hear nothing that I say tonight, hear me when I say you are worth living. That's simple. You are worth living. If God has given you the breath in your body to wake up every day, you've made it to, if you listening to me right now, you made it through one of the trying times this world has faced in decades.
Wow.
You made it to 2021. The whining said millions didn't, and it's true, millions didn't make it. But I tell you this, you keep allowing yourself to be emotionally bogged down with the bull crap of yesterday, and God has given you breath in your body for today, foolish you, I will urge you to love yourself more than what you're doing right now. Go through your process and heal. Because you don't want a heart attack or a stroke, brain aneurysms. Can do your research if you want to and Google what this stuff does to you. You'll be surprised. You got more life to live than you think. And if you connected to me in any how in any way, you connected to Tisha in any how in any way, seriously, you owe us the gifts that God has given you because you are not connected to us for no reason. So please give me what God has given you to give to me while you know me. Because I would hate to look down on you in a coffin and say they didn't even see a glimpse of what God had for them. Okay, I'm off my soapbox. Y'all got me. I said I wasn't gonna do this now. It's 44. We've been on this thing 44 minutes. Come on. Number five. No, what? Number three. I'm done. I'm muting my mic until you say something.
Number four, along the same path that alters your professional association. So you wonder why you can't get that new job, that promotion, that thing that you want in your life because you stuck. You in a
Cause your
dark place.
attitude stinks.
Your attitude, you can always tell that person who the angry, I hate to say it.
I'm muting my mic.
The angry lady, she bitter. She nasty. You know it's cause some man done her wrong. OMG, for real. It's like, boo, you want a hug? What you need? 'Cause I'm serious. That's how I look at people like,
Oh, poor little Ting Ting. She
oh,
just needs
little
some love.
tank. Okay. Come on. Come on. Let's not live in that space. Let's get it together. I don't profess to have the worst relationship horror story. Not by far. I know some worse. But listen, I refuse. Uh, I'm not gonna let nobody make me stay stuck in a place, and they done moved on with their life. Hello, can I just say you wasn't even out the house and you had already moved on. And I'm gonna waste my time, my energy, my emotional well-being, and you done already moved on. For real? Stay stuck in that for what? What you mad about? It happened. I'm gonna need you to get over it. Now it ain't that easy. He's like, right. It ain't that easy. Don't get me wrong, but I refuse. I'm not gonna let you affect my personal life. Oh yeah, my feelings gonna be hurt for a minute. I'll be mad at the world and you and myself for a minute. At work, they're gonna be like, "Oh my God, here she come again." Lord have mercy. All my coworkers knew when I was going through. Not nasty, but just not me. So I refuse to let you take up that much space of my life. And you done moved on? Man, you got me messed up. Coach J,
It's my
tag your
turn.
it.
It's
Tag
my
your it.
turn.
Tag your it.
I just got one question to ask. Where did it get you being mad and then you moved on? That's the only. Like I did all that just to ask that one stupid question. Like, where did it get you? Because it got me nowhere.
Nowhere.
I was sick hard. I couldn't listen to songs that I remember when we used to listen to that song. Got me nowhere. They
Man,
didn't.
want to throw the
They
radio
didn't.
out the
They,
window.
want to bust the radio in the face. Play that song again. But it got me nowhere. It,
Yeah.
it it literally got me nowhere. I was fed up, upset, had a headache, couldn't eat. I wanted to drink and smoke, do stuff I normally don't do. It got me nowhere. That's the point. It got me. That's my point. I'm trying to drop. This is my last point, and I'm dropping the mic, and she gonna finish the show. That's the point I'm trying to get you to realize. It got you nowhere.
Nowhere.
Nowhere. You
Look,
was sick.
I
You was
drank and
fat. You
couldn't
was
get drunk.
skinny, bald head. Your face was peeling. Your toenails was crusty. Your lips was crust. You wasn't yourself. You was
Ooh,
bloated every day. It got you nowhere. Your
no,
hairline was here. Then now it's back here. You got a 5 head instead of a 4 head. You a lot of stupid stuff happened, but nothing positive in that predicament. I'm not being funny and I'm not just throwing stuff out there, but a lot of stupid stuff happened
yeah,
and it got you nowhere. but more bitter. And the other person is over there living their best life. Why? Because they realize this life is the only life I have, and it's very short. And it does take more. It takes more energy to be mad. Have you ever got tired of being mad, and you got pissed off at yourself because you was mad? How you pissed off at you for being mad at a situation? Because I don't even know why I'm mad, and you still mad.
We do some
Oh,
crazy
I
stuff.
didn't spill my coffee. Oh, he get on my nerves. Really? This food that made me burn my biscuits. Really? Really?
Hilarious. Hilarious.
Really?
But men move on quicker
And they ain't happy.
because they
Hey,
have
Miss
some
Sherry,
money.
how are you? They,
Sherry boo.
they not happy. I promise you. I promise you. A lot of them ain't even happy. They just moved on because they needed to move on. Men need women to feel like they something. I'll throw it out there. We need a companion to say we got one, to have a pair of legs to rub. That's all. Half of us move on just because we could. Do you know that there's men that moved on as miserable as ever?
Good, because you left a good situation. No, I'm just kidding. I'm talking about me. I'm talking about me. I'm talking about me.
They like they literally upset. In the back of their mind, man, I wonder what she doing. I wonder if I apologize. Could we fix our mistake and stuff?
No,
I
nah, bruh.
sure do. I sure do miss her fried chicken.
Bruh. No.
Wonder if she making fried chicken.
Mm.
Man, I used to love using all her lotion and watch her get upset because I used her lotion.
You tripping.
No, I mean,
Number.
ain't no tripping. I am so
No, no.
serious.
I know
That's
you
how
serious.
stupid we are.
Yeah, yeah.
Like seriously,
That's real
hey,
talk.
you know what? She don't even buy Dove. You know, my ex used to buy Dove for me. You keep on buying me this.
Right.
I don't want this
Irish
Coast Guard.
Spring.
I want this ice cream. Who use Ivory? What black man you know use Ivory? I like Dove with the little blue bubbles on the stuff because I exfoliate. We can't say exfoliate. We say I used to exfoliate my skin. You buy me this 99 cent stuff. Look how big the Dove bar is and this Ivy bar is. The Dove bar bigger than the Ivy bar. We used to stupid stuff. Like serious. We so stuck on stupid, it's pathetic. But we only moved on because we could move on. Watch, I'm about to piss her off. I'm about to move on with this other chick and be miserable than a mug. Nigga,
I could
you don't even
I
know
could
how to make
share
fried chicken like her. You need to
I
go
could
get
share a
lessons from
story,
her
but
because
I
she makes
won't.
fried chicken for real.
I could share a story, but I won't.
It's crazy.
He hilarious, ain't he, Denise?
Okay, now look, I'm done. She gonna do her thing of the thing, and I'm through. This is my last saying, and I'm gone. I want you to get it. If you know Coach J, you know that's my phrase. I just want you to get it. And some of y'all new to the broadcast don't understand. Let me break it down for you, and I'm done. She gonna finish, and she gonna say her thing. I'm just gonna nod my head on mute. When I say I want you to get it, I mean I want you to get everything that God has for you. I want you to have the peace that He wants to give you. I want to have the love that He wants to give you. I want that joy, that everlasting happiness that there's some treasures that he has laid up for you that I want you to get, but you can't get it living the way that you living because you are still harboring over some stuff from your past and you have not let it go. And you are letting good people get away. You're letting good opportunities go away. You're letting people. You're letting some of y'all missed out on a job because your attitude stank. Hold on.
Well,
Your attitude stank. And
well.
it's you only pissed off because of what's going on personally. Fix your personal stuff. No
Yeah,
matter what you gotta do, but first and foremost, look to the hill from which cometh your help. Number two,
come on, preacher.
forgive you. Forgive you. Honestly, forgive you. Please learn how to love, respect, honor, and trust you all over again. And I promise you, once you start taking them steps forward, you will have true victory over your life in totality. Because everything will change once you begin to change your mind. Let this mind be in you that is also in Christ Jesus. I love y'all. I'm done. She gonna finish out. Yeah, love, peace, and hair grease. I'm too legit to quit. All that other good stuff. I'm thirsty. I'm about to shake my ice in my cup so y'all can't hear me because I'm about to mute my mic. I'm out. Peace. I'm dropping my mic. Watch this. I dropped it. It's over.
See what I deal with. Y'all praying for me. Woo! OMG. Listen. I hope somebody is hearing this. I hope you thought about somebody that you need to share this broadcast with. I hope that as a result of this conversation tonight, what you sorry for? You push his button. I hope that you heard something tonight that has made you say, maybe I do need to look at this a little more thoroughly. This area, this thing. And don't worry, we're gonna have oh you back?
Masterclass. That's why we have the masterclass.
Exactly. We are leading up to this. I did, and now it's done. Masterclass, which is going to take place January 30th, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Listen, you can go to the link bit.ly/love again 21. Scrolling at the bottom of the screen. Would somebody put it in the chat for me so that you can heal? And we're going to talk about 7 steps to healing. We're going to talk about some steps for real. You're going to walk away with some tools and resources, but you're going to walk away already having a plan in action. And so we're excited about it, but at the same time, listen, you got to want it for yourself. On this side of healing, I'm here to tell you, you don't have to stay stuck in what you're in. You don't have to stay stuck in that place. You don't even have to stay by yourself. Okay. Somebody was like, you ready to move on? You ready to get yeah. I'm the only person that gets to decide whether or not I stay by myself for the rest of my life. That ain't up on you. You don't get to make that decision for me. But more importantly, it's a decision that I make for myself because I take the time to heal. And yeah, Sherry, look, you preach to the choir, girl. They do move on, but are they healed? Not. So I'd rather, and I always took time after a breakup to Just spend some time with me. Try to get me back together. Try to, get my head and heart back on right, straight. And it takes time, but you got to do the right stuff. Time in and of itself does not heal your heart or your head. Time and the right action heals your heart and your mind. And you got to make the decision that you're going to take the steps, whether the other person does or not. It ain't my concern. Yeah, my thing is, if he a better man, then you owe me dinner. And if he the same clown that just love me, then you're bad. So hey, they do move on, but it's all good. I'ma move on and be healed. How about that? Number 5, and we're gonna let you go because we got to get out of here. You deserve to live and not just exist. Why would you allow another individual to affect the rest of your life? No. You deserve. Yeah, you made a bad decision. You made a wrong choice. You chose to love despite what you probably saw, because you probably did see some red flags and ignored them. And just because you made a wrong decision doesn't mean that you have to stay stuck there. Doesn't mean that you're not worthy to be loved. Now, if you have serious character flaws, then we want you to deal with those things. But if it's just a matter of you wasn't healed or you had issues, heal from your stuff. I realized that I had abandonment and rejection issues, and that caused relationship choices that were not the best for me. So rather than staying in that space and continuing to choose and date the same person, yeah, he got a different name. He looked different, but it's the same character. Because when you're broken, you're drawing somebody broken to you. They might just be broken in a different kind of way, but broke is broke is broke is broke. So you want somebody healed, then you gotta heal yourself. And you'll find that when you take the time to heal, you'll make a better choice. You'll make a different choice. You will entertain somebody totally different. The people that I entertained previously, I just get disgusted at myself. Like, really? That's what you was doing? For real? Ah, girl, get your life. That you deserve so much better. What you gotta say, Jay? You on mute. You deserve better. So don't let no situation, and we're gonna get out of here. Listen, I need y'all to go to bit.ly/love again 21, bit.ly/love again 21. Go ahead and sign up. Listen, it's gonna be good. We have spent time putting this masterclass together because y'all said
Oh
y'all wanted it.
Jesus.
Because y'all said y'all wanted it. So share it with somebody who needs to heal, who wants to love again, somebody who is like, yeah, I ain't been able to get this love thing together. Then come on. That means that you need some help. Point 6 and 7, get the help that you need so you can heal and move forward in your life. So you're not just walking through life barely existing. We're talking about a life that's thriving. Yeah, I know the world's looking kind of crazy right now. It's a whole bunch of crazy stuff going on, but that ain't affecting me.
But it's still making people get married too.
And people still get married. Yeah, I know they're getting divorced, but they get married too.
They
Because
getting married too and
I,
having babies.
I see it every day.
Yeah, day.
Every day. So don't allow the world, the people around you, the things that you see to cloud your life. Live your life. I posted yesterday, I think it was, my relationship story. I'm the average person who went through half of what I went through would be like, yeah, I ain't never doing that again. Or they go to the other side. Neither of those is an option. because I'm going to get the love that I desire. I'm going to get the love that I've given. Listen, I know, because I was a dang on good wife, that the love that I'm going to receive, oh, it's good. It's gonna be good because I was good, and not just that. I ain't bragging on me. I ain't perfect. I'm still walking through some stuff, still getting some stuff together. But what I can say is that I know that I've sown, and the Bible is true. What you sow, you're going to reap. So I know the love that I sowed, the care that I sowed, the all of that. I'm gonna reap that back. I got to. If I don't, then that means God a liar, and He's not. So some of y'all need to come up off that story like, oh, it didn't happen. Oh my God, I know some people that have been alone for a long time. Listen, you got to do something different. What you're doing is not working. If you're here, Jay said in the beginning, if you're here, you're not here by accident. Come on, take this master class so you can love again. Any last words, sir? Because we're going to get out of here. Late and 15 minutes longer than what I said. Jesus.
May his peace be with you until we meet again.